expected better. This is gonna be a quick stream. I don't want anyone a long one. It's basically just gonna be. It's in like an hour and a half, less than an hour and a half. The final episode of this era of the 13th Doctor. So the plan is I'm just gonna say what I believe is gonna happen. I did not watch the Sea Devils episode because I was just done after Flux, even though we have been done for years. But I thought I would give it a go. I thought I would keep on watching, just because believe it or not, I know like a lot of crazy people on Twitter would believe that I just hate this era. I do dislike this year. I don't like it. I think I do hate it basically, but I think I've passed that now. I don't like it, and I want it to end, and I'm glad that it's gonna end. Glad Chris Chibnall is not gonna touch Doctor Who anymore. I'm really happy about that. But if anyone enjoys it, that's great. I have no hate or you know what I have. Like it if you want. It doesn't really affect me. Doctor Who changes every 4 years or every so on. This era was not for me. It wasn't my era. And that happens. It's not always for everybody. And again, the past 3 it felt like it was. Before this one, I don't know. This is the first era where I've just not felt like this was just. It wasn't working for me at all. It wasn't that it wasn't that the Doctor was a woman. It was just the writing just wasn't for me. The characters weren't for me. Do you know how every Doctor has always had that, moment where it's like, this is the Doctor. This is this version of the Doctor. And that's always like the first episode. David Tennant's like the first Christmas special. Matt Smith's the 11th Hour, I think it's called. The 12th Doctor's first episode. We all had these like defining like, this is them, this is this Doctor. We haven't had that, and for the 13th Doctor, and she keeps on flipping to something different every fucking. Like, she wants to be like the one other be the 11th. The one and the B, the 10th and 11th put together basically. There's references to those eras and stuff, and there's just like there's just no substance. There's just nothing. It's just I highly recommend the GXA 5-hour video, which goes through it a million times better than I possibly could. It's just way better than me rambling on it anyway. But so we're finally coming to this conclusion, and honestly, she could have been good, Doctor, but that's not what we've been getting. I haven't been enjoying it. Anyway, my predictions are that we're going to get another little hint, which we've been starting to get since Flux, of because before that, series 11 was trying to make Yaz and Ryan together, like hitting that. Series 12 was Ryan and the Doctor, and then series 13, Flux, that's when you had Dan go, "Oh, Yaz and the Doctor, you clearly like each other," which that's news to me. And then series the specials have been hitting at it. I've already discussed in another video. If just means this version of the Doctor would only want to settle down with Yaz, then fair enough. But if it means that Yaz is the only person the Doctor in a whole, like in the whole regeneration, the Doctor would only settle down with Yaz and no one else, even though the bloody David Tennant's Doctor, what's it called, like the crisis, the meta crisis or something, the whatever crisis Doctor. He's already he did settle down with Rose. He wanted to settle down with Rose, so the Doctor's already settled down. A version of the Doctor, anyway. And Peter Capaldi settled down for, didn't they say, like one like night to last like 12 years or something on a planet, and so he spent like years or something with River Song. So he technically settled down for, like, you know, he settled down for like a long time with her, at least, and yeah, that's the so like the Doctor has already settled down. So if they're saying that if she's like saying, you know, Chris Chibnall wouldn't have fucking put that in any thought into that, so that doesn't matter. But anyway, my predictions are they're gonna put little. It's not gonna. I doubt they're gonna have the balls to have them kiss. I think she says Yaz in the video. I think there's gonna be. I believe they're gonna try and wrap up the Timeless Child thing. No, I don't even think they're gonna. I think they're done with that. I think there's gonna be no real mention of the Timeless Child. That is done. There's gonna try and wrap up Flux. I believe what's gonna happen is basically the Doctor's gonna have to like try and reset everything, bring back all the planets and stuff. Hopefully they've remembered that. And it's gonna cause the Doctor to regenerate, but not just regenerate because it's like a reset, it'll like fuck up our regenerations, which means that we're gonna get one in between the regeneration of the new to the next Doctor, the new Doctor. It's gonna like quickly maybe flip through some of our generations. You're probably gonna hear it like off screen or something, like maybe like, or maybe she'll like say some phrases like with, I think Matt Smith did that, or went, oh, do you want a jelly baby and shit like that. I think when like it went through, like, you know, it flicked through of our generations before it went through, you know, the next one, and I think that's what it's gonna do again. That's my theory. It's gonna like it's kind of gonna be like whatever the events are gonna happen in this episode, that it's gonna like mess up with the Doctor's regenerations, and it's gonna flip through. The Master, I would love it if the Master was like, no, I was joking, I'm the Timeless Child, lol. But I don't know if they're gonna do that. The Master's been up to something, because there's like a one where he's got a beard and there's one where he's like clean shaven, so I don't know what's going on there. I think Yaz might die, or Yaz and Dan get put somewhere. I don't know. I think Yaz and Dan might decide to start like adventure. Something happens and they get stuck somewhere, but they decide to still adventure on their own and do some Doctor Who, and just like they did with Clara and shit. I believe, maybe, or I don't know. This is a thing, right? It's so hard to predict things because you just don't know what the fuck is going to happen, because Chris Chibnall has clearly, since 2018, been pulling shit out of his arse, you know? Hopefully they remember what's going on with the you know, with everything. like hopefully he has had a plan, really, but I don't think he has. Seeming the Chris Trimble seems to just been pulling shit out of his arse. There's like, you know, I think he just wanted to change the law of the Doctor. He's done that. He's brung back some forgotten Doctor Who classic villains, and now he's on his way. What a pile of shit. I believe. What else do I believe? I don't think we're gonna. Again, it's so fucking hard to decide what the fuck is happening in this. Um, I feel like there's gonna be either he's gonna double down and he's gonna make it harder for Russell T Davies to brush his shit under the rug, or to get rid of the Timeless Children. He's gonna heavily fucking play up some shit. Chris Jones hasn't focused on actually making a good story. He's wanted to do things differently or bring back things. He very clearly fucking hates the modern Doctor Who, like rebooted Doctor Who. He only likes a classic, and he's been shitting on that. But he also relies on it at the same time, which is fucking weird. But what are my predictions? Wait, she's regenerating. I don't know if it's gonna end with regeneration cut the black. Like, you're not actually gonna see the next Doctor. I think what's gonna happen is, I'm guessing we are gonna see David Tennant, and like I said, it's gonna be it's like whatever, like, because she's gonna have to like reset all the planets, like reset everything, because the flux has destroyed everything. So I think they're gonna find a way, timey wimey, wibbly bobbly, to reset everything, bring everything back, and it's gonna alter her as well and make her flick through generations. And the 60th is gonna be like, we've went back to a previous regeneration, but it's not like, but it's like in between, So it's just like we're just going back to a previous regeneration for a tiny bit, while the heel and goes in the new Doctor, maybe, or maybe. Are they gonna double down on the multiverse stuff? That's the thing. Are we gonna see more multiverse stuff? Because the Doctor almost entered another fucking universe, into another reality, which could have possibly had another Doctor and stuff. And apparently the Doctor is from another universe. So are we gonna see that? Like, it's like, it's really hard to decide what the fuck. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Maybe, Grey Worm from Game of Thrones. Maybe he's the dad of the Doctor, because they keep mentioning the child that's gonna be born, but they never explain that. Maybe, maybe for some reason him and his wife go to the other universe that was set up in Flux, and then they give birth to the Doctor, and then the Doctor eventually, falls back into our universe. Maybe that's gonna happen. I don't know, but what time is it? It is nearly 6:30, so we've got basically an hour to find out what the fuck is happening. I honestly believe Chris Chibnall is gonna double down. Unless he's being told not to, he's gonna fucking try and make as much as a scene as he can. Double down, fucking putting his shit in, so it's gonna be harder for people to actually sort his shit out. This has been the worst fucking era ever. Honestly, like this guy, I don't know why he has a career. Like I haven't seen anything that like. See, Broadchurch. I used to think Broadchurch series one is good, but I think if I watch it back, series two and three is shit. Maybe he had one grade, yeah, but I think I don't know. We'll just if this final episode is good, right, for Doctor Who, the final episode, yeah, I keep seeing that people are trying to leave, and I think they're just immediately seeing me like they're expecting someone go, 13th Doctor, oh my god, I can't wait for Yaz and the Doctor to kiss, and it's like they're immediately leaving because I'm bashing it. That's probably what it is, but yeah, I'm I don't even think they're gonna kiss. If they are, I'll be surprised. I don't think anything's gonna. I think they're just it's just bait. It's just bait rubbish. Um, he's probably gonna double down as much as he can. There'll be references to the classic stuff. The old companions will ramble on and say some references and stuff. You'll probably get some information about the Eighth Doctor's companion, like because like obviously the show got cancelled, so probably see some stuff there. There'll be some, I don't know. I think I think we're gonna get. I think we are gonna get David Tennant at the very end, maybe, or maybe not. It's hard to decide. Are they gonna just cut the black because um, it's hard. It's hard to decide. Um, does anyone here have any predictions of what's gonna happen? We're there. Oh, well, I'm trying to think of what could happen. Um, I've seen the trailer. I can't even remember who. I've seen the trailer 2, 3 times. I can't even remember who the villain's gonna be. I'm guessing it's the mysterious like big baddie that was introduced at the end of Flux. Are they gonna kill the Doctor, or they see? I think whatever device is good because all the planets are gone. So that's what I believe. There's gonna be, yeah. Well, I don't know if you've seen, but my prediction is like that because like at the end of Flux, all the planets are gone. The only things left is the only thing left is Earth. So I believe what's gonna happen is whatever is gonna device or whatever that's gonna probably reset, bring back every planet and all that. It might like make the Doctor regenerate, but also like as it's resetting the universe, it's gonna like reset, like it's gonna make the Doctor like go back into a previous regeneration, while he's like she is healing. So it's like you're getting like a little down memory lane while the Doctor is regenerating. So it's like so it's kind of like a more extreme version of do you know when like Matt Smith was regenerating to Peter Capaldi? I'm sure he did like do you want a jolly baby? He was flipping through, not obviously physically, but like he was going down like I think it's going to be a more extreme of that. Like he's flicking through. You might have the 13th Doctor or whatever. Like you might off screen hear some lines from other doctors. I'm believing is probably gonna hear. You might hear for example, Ninth Doctor say "fantastic," or you might, you know, I believe that that's what I think. Whatever's gonna reset, I hope that they're gonna bring back all the planets, because that's why for the New Year special they were on Earth, and they were on Earth again, but back in time for the Sea Devil episode, because there's no other planets. Unless there was a missing line of there's a line of dialogue that I've missed that says, "Oh, actually everything comes back." And I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna say. I forgot his name. Grey Worm, the actor Grey Worm, from Game of Thrones. He may be the Doctor's dad. Maybe, like I said, I was saying before, in case he's missed it. Maybe he came, like they for some reason go to the other universe that was shown at the end of Flux, and then he gets sent, and then they have raised the Doctor, and then the Doctor. I don't know if they're gonna end the Timeless Child line, like put everything in a neat little bow. I don't know. Honestly, like, he's either gonna double down and like try and put as much as low as like Chris Chibble. He's gonna put as much low as he can in. Try and fill try and do what he envisioned as much as he can, or he's gonna try and calm down with it and just do this one-off finale. No big law stuff. I don't know. It's really hard to decide what's actually gonna happen. The work out what he could possibly get up to. I think that's it. I think we're done. There's nothing else really for me to say. We're done. I've made my predictions public. My prediction is gonna be that it is awful, but I hope that it isn't. I hope Chris, because I don't think Chris Chibnall has made, and this is even before he was showrunner, I don't think he's made a single good Doctor Who episode. I think the closest one is a 5 or a 4 out of 10, probably a 4 out of 10. We'll see what happens. I think this is going to mostly be references and shit. It's probably going to fuck up the canon more. It's going to be fucking annoying. It's going to be boring. It's going to be awful. The music's going to be shit. That's all my predictions. But yeah, we're done basically. Well, I might make a video afterwards. Probably not though. But thank you for listening. I think we're done now. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a good conclusion. And yeah, if it's good, I'll put my hand up and go, yeah, this episode was actually good. He finally did an episode that I loved. But yeah, I think David Tennant's going to show up in the end. And I don't know if he's going to be technically the 14th Doctor, or he's going to be through his regeneration, he went back to a previous regeneration. So it's technically going back to 10 while he regenerates into the 14th Doctor, the actual 14th Doctor. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll see David Tennant again. Even if the episode's shit, that I'm gonna be beaming. And if Chris Chibnall has I bet he says the line, actually. If David Tennant, this is gonna be my prediction. If David Tennant comes back, if the 15th Doctor regenerates into David Tennant, I believe that he's gonna make the I'm a ginger yet again. I bet he, because that's what Chibnall has been doing, unless Russell T Davies films that one bit, because I've done that so we'll see what happens, but I think they're gonna make that joke because that's what Chris Chibnall does. He relies on old stuff. I know the other writers have as well, but him to like an extreme. But anyway, that's my final prediction. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.